Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Poetic Philosophy, episode 86. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different in this episode. I hope you enjoy it. Truth is true, and nothing else is true. We perceive the truth, but our perception is not truth. Only the truth we perceive is true. One of the ideas in the Hermetic philosophy is all truths are half-truths. They talk about the truth we see on this plane, not about the truth on the higher planes. Because down here everyone has their truth. But it's those truths that are based on illusion. They are based on individual perception. We live our lives based on an idea. We focus on one main idea. We add energy to that idea. Then we do actions based on that idea. But sometimes the idea is wrapped in illusion. When we add energy to an illusionary idea, we follow a path of illusion. One thing to remember, we can start on a path of truth and become deceived to follow an illusionary idea. But when we do become deceived, we can always walk a new path if we put our attention back onto a good idea. Through our lives, our main lesson revolves around knowing good from evil, truth from false. It's been like that since Adam and Eve ate the fruit of knowledge of good and evil, at least in my opinion. A word can be an idea or a series of ideas. How we live our lives is our story, a moment, a poem. It's all about the words and in finding the right ones, not about the quantity. A quote, a story, a song, or poem, each has its own purpose. A good quote can speak volumes. A song or poem talks about the moment. A story takes you on a journey. Both song and story can become a quote, and a quote can become a story, song, or poem. I sit in moments of meditation, quiet contemplation. I collect from soul ideas of truth. I play with words and ideas, and I challenge myself to create new projects. I see this world as two sides of the same coin. One is physical and the other is spiritual. The two work together through the force of mind to create and to become as mind creates. But is it human mind that creates or the mind of the one true God? The difference is either illusion or truth. I seek the truth of the one true God in this world of illusion, where we each have our own perception of what we think as truth. This is the lonely path of the mystic, to find the truth of the one true God. I fill my life with stuff, as I think we all do. I have many bins filled with clothes, coats, shirts, pants, underwear, and socks. What is the mystery of socks to clothe our feet, be unseen until we wear them out, and buy new socks? It's a weird thing, these socks we wear. Why not just shoes? I even have plastic discs of movies, of stories, of songs that I watch and listen to over and over. I even have books of learning about the outer world of my trade and my inner world, from textbooks to poetry books, mine and others. I have notebooks of journals that tell the story of my life and show I have evolved and grown. I have pictures and trinkets in my memory box to help me remember other people who've been in my life. I've even kept the negative stuff, papers that put my failures on show, because sometimes it's our greatest failure that will bring our greatest lesson. Failure is important because words of wisdom have said in times past that you cannot venture the sea with the shore in sight. Maybe that's why I love to travel, because I want to see what's beyond the horizon, or even what's beyond the blackness that I see in the night sky. The power of mind, our imagination, is our greatest faith and our greatest fear. Faith and fear take us on a journey beyond the shore, beyond the horizon, beyond the blackness of the night sky. I feel the breath of God, the wisdom of change blow through my consciousness, and it awakens. I see where I've been. I see my whole journey in one moment within this place of time. I see who I truly am, and have an understanding of this life, this journey, my path traveled, and the journey I continue. I know that truth of the infinity symbol that I travel, the beginning and the end meet in one point, to and from God, who is the beginning and the ending. I live my life and mirror the craftsman God is, the housekeeper, chef, programmer, designer, wordsmith, etc. Non-famous people doing everyday work, creating the world we live and learn in. The craftsmen start with basic ideas, build on their craft as those of old, with their hands to work and their hearts to community. The work may be different, but the heart, the spirit is the same, union with the one true God. Light and love created us, our world and everything. We have become stories and written in music form. Our greatest lesson are learned in time's one moment. Light and love, these two forces, directed by higher mind, moves within and without, through our world, psyche, and being. The two forces, the one Holy Spirit, brings us closer to the one true God through our story and balances out the other negative ideas within this place of time. The truth within, branches bare, the blood flows, its art is shown as we travel time. Buds start to show, change is felt by the wind, the scent in the air, our rebirth begins. Each of us a leaf on a new tree, like the trees of time. Colors seen, the cycle continues within life's magic, the truth within sprouts again, and soul comes, a new age dawns. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you like to read this podcast, you can go over to my Substack at robertgparent.substack.com. I also have many other poems and articles over there. And if you want to purchase some of my books, you can find them over on Amazon. Just do a search on my name, Robert G. Parent. Put them in quotes, makes it a lot easier. My latest book is a spell book of the poet. And that book is basically about the tools that the poet uses to write their poems. So I thank you for listening. And as always, stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you.